Hi, this is Chris Fontana. You're watching Life in New Orleans. Sitting here with a friend of mine, regardless of what you may have heard. Fellow member of Comedy Invasion, and also has the singular distinction of being our first comedy spotlight. Say hello to Dane Faucheux.
Hello, how's it going?
Dane, that's all he's got. No, Dane's got more than that. Dane has been a, how long have you been a comic now?
Almost 2 years.
Damn, that's longer than me. And how long have you been affiliated with Comedy Invasion?
With Comedy Invasion, about a year.
Also, longer than me. But that's not all you do. You do improv as well, am I right?
You want to tell them what Comedy Invasion is?
Fine, Dane. Let's give you a little taste of the kind of personality we're dealing with here, but okay. Comedy Invasion is, well, why don't you tell us if you seem to know everything?
Well, Comedy Invasion is a group of us in New Orleans. We put on monthly shows at different bars, particularly Martine's. We do shows there every couple of weeks. It's always listed in the Gambit. You can check out our website, www.comedyinvasion.com. We also write a lot of stuff on there, and it's a cool thing.
It is a cool thing. A cool thing indeed. How do you write? What kind of a writer are you?
Okay. I've been doing comedy about 2 years. And how I write, I just do whatever is funny to me. I think it'll be funny to other people. I don't really have an agenda. A lot of comics say, have the idea that they want to shock people and all that. I just want to make all that. I just want to make people laugh, That's my only goal in comedy, just to make people laugh. That's it. So anything I think is funny, hopefully other people think is funny. That's it.
I guess now I'm obliged to talk about the improv thing that I already brought up. But tell us the improv group you're in and where y'all perform and what that's all about.
All right. I also do long-form improv with my team is called Let's Settle for Mediocrity. We perform at Le Chat-Noir on Thursdays and just around the city. You can, again, check the Gambit to see where we're at. That's Let's Settle for Mediocrity.
That's Let's Settle for Mediocrity, and I've seen them before, and they're better than mediocre. I did laugh. Dane, I've got to ask you, how do you answer to the charges that you're secretly trying to destroy me?
It's not you personally. It's everything you represent.
I see.
I don't think I can say most of it on camera, though.
Well, you thought wrong. Spill your guts, dude. This is too good. This is probably the only chance like this I'm ever going to get.
No, I have nothing to say. Chris Fontana is a lovely human being. He's a nice boy. He's a nice comic, and I got a bridge to sell you.
And I can steer any conversation, even an interview with somebody else about them, to me, as I have just proven with my good friend Dane Faucheux. All right, one last thing one little anecdote I want Dane to give. I'm going to give my favorite anecdote about Dane, and then he's going to do the same for me. My favorite thing that Dane ever did was the last time he makes the lineup here at True Brew. He's the host of True Brew every Thursday at 8 o'clock. Yeah. For $3, you can come see open mic stand-up comedy, some of the best, some of the worst, hosted by Dane. What Dane did to me once is he put me last because I had a lot of people came to see me that night. And I was all excited telling everybody, I'm closing the show, we're going last, it's going to be great, yeah. And I introduced the first group of people that get there to Dane, and I go, yeah, it's Dane Faucheux, he's the host. And he goes, yeah, I'm Dane. Hey, we'll let Fontana go last so all his friends won't leave. Just took me down a peg.
That's before Fontana was funny. Now he's funny.
Maybe it was before it was funny. But tell them the story you tell about me.
The story, this is my favorite Fontana story because I think it sums up Fontana perfectly. We were hanging out one night, Fontana and I, and of course Fontana, because he always does, had a few girls with him. And we're sitting there, and the girls are literally like, they're maybe 2 feet away. And this is Fontana to me. He's like pretty much this close, like, brah, you see that girl right there, brah? I'm going to hit that, brah. I'm like, Fontana, she can hear you. She's right there. And she's like, yeah, I can hear you, Fontana. He just looks at me and smiles with his sunglasses like, no, she can't, brah. That's Fontana.
She couldn't. Thank you.
There you go.
Thank you, Dane. That was awesome. Ladies and gentlemen, Dane Faucheux, gentleman, a scholar, and one of the city's finest comics. Say goodnight.
Good night.
Good night. Chris Fontana, you're watching Life in New Orleans.